This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Today we're going to learn about our first Georama. Yay! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dark Cloud 2. In the last episode, we met the clown, Kingfish, King Mardan, Master Utah, and learned about going to the future. Who knew it was just that easy? You know, but today we're going to get some Gioramas, go through the dungeons, and just see what kind of happens next. So let's take Cedric back out of the party so we can actually heal up the ride pod. Because off screen, I did one of the levels with the ride pod so I could get him to 400 so I could buy the water barrel for Mr. Steve there. So let's buy a water cannon or water barrel. All right, good to go. So now we got ourselves a water barrel, which is a weapon for Steve. So all right, let's see. Ride pod. Alright, let's made a water barrel, but it doesn't shoot water. Yeah, oh well. Anyway, we can exchange it. Weirdly enough, you can actually spectrumize your old equipment if you don't want to do much with it. And doing it with the cannonball arm gets you 2 smash. Or, let's see. Oh, you have to switch it out to see that part. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about the poison apples. I think they give you, yeah, they don't give you anything for spectrumizing it, so it's like, oh well. Yeah, it's mainly meant for fishing. Let's see, glass material, get you chill, and then if we spectrumize that, we get some flame, so something to think about there. But anyway, yeah, look at that nice weapon there. That'll help us in the next area because it is a Steve only level, so let's add Cedric back to the party again. And, whoops, I didn't, well, I mean, it doesn't matter if I switched to moniker or not, so. Alright, let's go back to the butterfly wood and continue on our journey. So, alright, next area is this is a geostone. Time limit to defeat all monsters. And yeah, like in the last episode, as soon as we learn to get fishing, they now become a goal inside. I don't know if it's every dungeon, but a lot of dungeons do have a fishing goal. The underground cavern doesn't, so don't worry about that. And we will eventually find out what the other question mark is, but not for a little while. So, but anyway, this one requires us to feed everything with the ride pod. So let's see if we can actually do it this time. Yeah, I went off screen and went to the ride pod only level in the underground cavern, and I did that with the ride pod only. So, it's like, couldn't you show it on screen? Anyway, and that's why we healed the ride pod and everything like that, and got a new weapon. So. Alright, let's check this place out. I think it's got one new enemy, if I recall. So, let's see. Yep, got pumpkin head. Oh, right. Almost forgot to do the ride pod there. Yeah, look at this thing. Ha! Yeah, it shoots out just like mini guns on it. This is awesome. But I don't want to stay in the ride pod because it does eventually lose fuel if we stay in it. So. Yeah, so you can shoot everyone from afar with the water barrel. That's why you want to buy it, so that way less damage to Steve, and less likely chance for him to blow up or whatever. So I approve. All right, oh, got another molar. Let's see if we can hit him from this far. Yep, haha. Well, the ride pod is kind of almost easy mode depending on how you view it. So. I was like, why does it still have a red spot there? Oh, we already got the fairy saw, so technically I could leave and get the medal for leaving the dungeon as quickly as you can. Yeah, usually it's hard to do both or multiple objectives in one go just because of the some of them are like beat all the monsters, and then some of them are beat in a certain amount of time. So like it is possible to do it both at the same time, but it's better just to focus on one. So in this case, just focus on the. Oh right, got it. Focus on, like in this case, I would just focus on destroying everything with Steve, because in the early part of the game, we want to get all the ABS we can. So later on, when you're, oh, we got 12 paint. Later on, obviously, when we don't have a, oh, there's a new enemy, the Face of Praja. All right, the Face of Prajna, it's only in the Rainbow Butterfly Wood, is a magical creature. It's got 66 HP, 18 attack, 8 defense, 12 ABS drop, 14 Gilda, can drop holy water, destruction crystals, and poison. It is sword does 50% less damage, but everyone else does 100%. Is weak to flame, lightning, and cyclone at 150% damage. Or you could just shoot it with Steve. So there's that. Yeah. So Anyway, yeah, he dropped some poison. Yay, he got poisoned. Uh-oh, got a mimic here. So it's just a, actually, there might be a different version of the mimic. I could look it up, give me a second. All right, there is a second mimic option here. See, the Rainbow Butterfly Woods version of the mimic is a magical creature. It's got 650 HP. 650, I think that's 65. That might be a misnomer there. Well, I'm gonna write. I'll look up my notes later just to make sure that's accurate. 650 HP, 74 attack, 58 defense, 130 ABS drop, 68 Gilda, no drops. Gun is not effective at 50%. Beam is good at 150%, and everything else is at 100. It's weak to flame at 150%, and smash at 250%. So. Yeah, it didn't give me that much. That must be like, I think those numbers are off. Like I said, I don't, my numbers are from people who have already done the work to look up the specifics on it. So they might have, I'll have to look it up somewhere else. They might have just accidentally like mistyped it or something like that. Because it did not give me that much ABS when I killed it. So I'd probably take off a number from all those. I'd probably say it's more like maybe 50 HP and like 6 attack or something like that. So yeah, I kind of looked at those numbers and like, that can't be right. Maybe the King Mimic or something like that, or maybe like the backwards level or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so I'd probably disregard those numbers. Sorry, folks. Probably should have looked that up ahead of time before I blatted them out. Because that just seems, yeah, wrong. Oh well. Ooh, there's a healing spot around here. Not that I need it, but hey. Another mimic, but we need Ride Pod to take him out. Well, he definitely has more than 85 HP for sure. It looked like he had like maybe like 120 or something like that. But there is some random variables involved. Not much, but it is there. Yeah, with the water barrel weapon, using Steve is a lot more efficient. Even though if you know how to utilize Steve's attack patterns with the cannonball arms, it's not that bad actually. But being able to hit an enemy from far away, similar to like using the gun option, and the damage, as far as I'm aware of, is the same depending on the no matter who it is. So, or for Steve anyway, you can hit him from far away or close, and it's still the same. Ooh, we got a new color there. Reading Rainbow? No, not reading. Now we're getting a lot more ABS for Steve, so we can buy more stuff if we wanted to. Nah, it's well, I'll show you here in a second. So let's get off the Ride Pod, and we get our first Geostone. Yay! Yeah, now we can do stuff with Carpenterium or whatever. Oh, we got some yellow paint. Nice. We will eventually have to utilize those, but not for a little while. Take that, Bracer Praja. In the last game, you gave me so much crap because of your always defending all the time. Well, take a gun to the face, huh? This is probably why I prefer the second game over the first one overall. Because enemies don't block 24/7. Okay, they weren't as bad in the first game, but it was really annoying. Like, really obnoxiously annoying. Alright, finally, another bowler. And he's dead. I have fond memories of that guy. Now he's gone. Yep, and we retrieve the goal, and when we do that, yeah, we auto get the medal. So, yeah, it tells us if we've achieved our goal, you know, obviously, but usually it tells you as soon as you do it and as soon as you beat the level. So, and then obviously if you clear the level with the item, it'll say it as soon as you leave the place. So. Like I said, I probably could have easily gone to the exit and gotten that one, but that one's probably doing the time one probably would have been better for me to do technically, because I mean, yeah, I know which enemies can possibly drop it. There is a guide that says like online that people have checked out that tells you like certain enemies. Every level will always be randomized themselves, but the enemies will not. And a certain enemy will always have the key on it. Like. Just double check the level. So in this case, let's see. Oh, anyway, sorry. I'll talk about that later. Alright, let's go back to, now that we've gotten a geostone, let's go back to Sindane to show that off. So, on that level, on that level we just did, the Pumpkinhead enemy would drop the item. Hello! Ah, looks like you found some geostones. I know that's not what his voice sounds like, but I'm not a voice actor. Now then, let's use the Carpentarium to rebuild the forest. Come along with me. I guess I could have done my typical old man voice. Here's a little present from us. We gathered some things you'll need to rebuild the forest. Even if you have the Carpentarium and geostones, you can't get anything done without materials. But you know, your item bag might look mighty small to me. No room for anything. Tell you what, I'm going to do you a big favor. Here, let's make that bag bigger. Plus, just so you know, I'm not always this generous. I just happen to be in the giving mood today. You obtain 28 rolling logs, a sturdy cloth, glass material, sugar cane, scrap of metal, fire elements, 20 water elements. Now you've got to call the Carpentarium to you. Just stand on the Georama map and press the select button. Go ahead and try it. Gotta press select button. Gotta press it. Yeah, we had to press it now. Back off, dude. There's a geostone. It's filled with the wisdom of the ancients. When you put it in the reactor, you can build more types of things with the Carpentarium. There goes the egg. Downloading. Now you can make the wooden house. You can make iron chimney, thorn tree, wooden stand, wooden stairs, river. The condition forest lake restored has been made clear. The condition glowing restrooms restored has been made clear. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Geostones not only have info on how to build things, but data on how to develop a better future. Man, if only that we had things like that in real life. As you build a new world, you can see how it's going with an analyze command on the Georama menu, just like in the last game. Now in the upper right of your Georama menu, you'll see this thing that says Poland remaining. For things to exist, there requires a certain type of energy. We call that energy Poland. Poland? I don't know if that has that much energy, but there's a limit to how much Poland you can have on the Georama field, and the Carpentarium can't let you go over that limit. Because he's a jerk like that. You remember that now. If you ever want to know anything else, you can help just ask me in your help receiver. I'll fill you in. Now then, I think I'll leave the rest up to you young folk and get myself in that training thingamajig. I'll be in the last car, so be sure to show your face once in a while. Okie dokie? If you ever need Georama materials, I should be able to help. Okay then, let's get started. All set? Yeah, we're all set to not do anything because we can't technically make anything right now. Let's see. I'm double checking something on the guy on the train, Gordon or Goran or whatever. I don't think he can actually join us right now. Let me double check really quick. There is a certain number of characters that can join your team and everything like that. But yeah, we're not gonna do anything right now with that. He said go ahead. I'm like, no, we don't need to. Like I said, we really can't really build anything anyway. I mean, we could technically, but I don't want to. I want to wait till we build up stuff and just do that all at once. So now let's see what the old man has to say if we put him on the train. Oh yeah, I kind of wish you could just talk to a character to take him off the train or something like that instead of having to go into the character menu every time and telling him to get off. But anyway. But it's not that difficult to do, so... Oh, actually, do I need to upgrade anything right now? I mean, I could give him treads if I want to, but it's not that big of a deal. Maybe the shield kit. Nah, I'll hold off. I don't need it that badly, so... Let's repair the ride parts. Oops. And add to party. Yep. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Cedric. Yeah, let's go inside. And this is where you can get a chance to go take a picture of, like, the coal... box or the fire house if you missed it the first time, so like during that one cutscene at the beginning, so it's not missable. I'll tell you when you can miss stuff. So there's Conda right there. Need some more Georama elements? You don't have the time to collect them yourself. Maybe money can solve your problems. So yeah, he becomes a shop, so you can just buy it if you grind out the money and stuff like that. So he's basically got everything. Life element, fire, wind. He technically. I was about to make a joke about earth, wind, water, heart. Well, no, you got it. It's life in this game, but chill, earth, holy, light, hunk of copper, silver ball, scrap of metal, forest dew, poison, super hot peppers, sugar cane, flour, sticky clay, unknown bone, glass material. You'll probably end up having to buy quite a bit of stuff because, like I said, with the randomness of the game, you're not sure if you're going to be able to make what you want and get what you want. So, I just thought I'd show off what Conda has to offer. Yeah, I was trying to remember if he could join your team or not, but no. I'll talk about that one later. So, okay. Anyway, let's see. We got some more time, so let's head on to the next part of the dungeon. So let's go back to the Rainbow Butterfly Wood. Yeah, we'll be doing quite a few dungeons until the next thing goes. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do the Max's gun thing. His gun, I haven't really been building up his gun, but I don't mind using it till it becomes a point where it's not feasible to do that. On this level, the Torre weapon, or the Tor or Torre, however you pronounce it. Oh, it's raining. Enemy has the weapon for this. So, oh, we got a new enemy here. All right, this is the fire element. He's only available in the Rainbow Butterfly Wood. He's a spirit. He's got 85 HP, 18 attack, 10 defense, 14 ABS, 15 Gilda. Drops the Flamestone, Flame Crystal, and Fire Element. Wrench and Sword do wrench, sword, and beam do 80% damage. The gun does 20%. Yeah, I'm probably going to come back later and do the gun part just because you don't do as much damage with the gun. Magic and Ride Pod are even damage. He is a particularly effective... chill element works on him really well at 250%. So if you have an elemental gun by this point... Ow. Yeah, see, I did like 1 damage to this guy. So yeah, I'm going to do the max... And if you, interesting enough, if you switch from Ride Pod back to Max, you can, what the ABS does is it'll just split up against both of his items. So that's a way to train a weapon if you've got like a weak weapon or Max is behind or something like that. So you can do that. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to use the Ride Pod for now. Just so I don't have to worry about, so I can level up my stuff normally. And like I said, I'll do... Oh, here we got the fairy saw, so I technically could just go beat the level now if I want to, so... yeah, another Chimera. Oh, we got a new, oops. Got a new, come on. Got a new enemy here, the Sonic Bomber. Sonic Bomber is found in the Rainbow Butterfly Wood. He's a wind-up enemy. He's got 210 HP, 19 attack, 12 defense, 18 ABS drop. When Gilded drop, he can drop repair powders, lightning crystals, and hunks of copper. Wrench does 50% damage to him, sword 10%, gun 10%, beam 50%, magic 50%, grenade and Ride Pod do normal damage. He's susceptible to lightning at 200% and smash at 150%. Or we could just shoot him in the face a bunch of times. Whoa! Yeah, sometimes he'll just blow his wad all over you. What? What'd I say? But the reason we don't want to, like, just immediately leave the dungeon, well, I mean, we could and just redo it later, is because we want to grab the Geostone so we can actually make the next section. So, like I said, a lot of that stuff I'm just going to do off screen. Ooh, we got a fire element here. We do need, I think we need some fire for one of my weapons, so. And I'll mention if I ever do, like, the sad thing about certain parts of the game is Steve kind of makes certain dungeons kind of almost, like, obsolete, especially when you get, like, the water cannon. You can just, just browbeat through enemies, like, really easily. I probably should be going through Monica's stuff as well, like, giving her stuff, but, I've let Max, like, fall a little behind, so, I mean, I want to build up his gun, too, when we get to level 5, so. Let's see, orange paint, alright. We will use that eventually. And slash branch. Oh yeah, and what Conda gave us with the bag, he no, I don't have a key, unfortunately. He gave us the chance. He gave us the ability to carry 6 more items in our inventory. I think I've got plenty, but okay. It will fill up fast, by the way, though. Let's see. I was just trying to. Oh yeah, I was looking for if I had a key. I didn't think I did. I used one in the last episode. No. I could guess, but I'm not that. I don't want to take any damage I don't need to. Then again, I am switching to the Ride Pod all the time. Oh well. Oh, nothing that way. All right. Man, it's such a nice music for a place that's so dangerous, you know. Who knew? Now we've got a Himura there, but we've already run across them before. Whoops. I mean, I could add Max to it, but I'd rather divvy out the ABS to both of his items. Because the problem with like dividing out the items in between his item or his weapons is it obviously divides it by half, so you don't get a full upgrade. So if you want one weapon to do really well, then you need to kill him with that weapon. So, but if you use the ride pod, it'll just even it out. So I didn't get a key yet, did I? All right. At least I don't remember getting a key. No, we got the slash branch, but not. Oh, unless. Oh, never mind then. Yeah. For some reason I had just done the like underground area before, which requires the key to get to some of those locked doors, and I was like, oh right, the forest has the slashing branch, so we already got that. So, right. I didn't forget. I was just checking to see if you forgot. I don't know. Fire him over here. I don't know. Shoot it, man. Oh, I missed him somehow. Kind of prickly. I will actually use those fishing gear and everything like that because, well, you know, to get the medals, you need to fish in specific spots. So, which that area where we just in, that's one of those fishing spots, by the way. So, obviously, you don't want to fish to do the timer part of the medal, so you want to make that a separate thing. So, this is another place you could fish right here. You just have to catch that heavy of a fish. Which usually that's not hard. Usually you'll catch that the first or second time you catch like a fish in a dungeon. But I might go over that eventually, like fishing just in general. Like fishing's easy. It's just like in the last game where certain fish are caught by certain. Whoops. Nope. I'm not fighting those like little mini tours. No, thank you. These things are already annoying as it is. Oh, whoops, I gave it all to the ride pod. But, I mean, the ride pod needs experience, so I want to upgrade his stuff eventually. So, yeah, as soon as you get fishing, too, like, it seems like everything drops more frequently for fishing. At least that's what it seems like to me, anyway. Oh, switch to max. How's my leveling for my items anyway? Wrench 2. I'm waiting until that hits 4, until 5, till I upgrade it to the drill wrench. So another heal spot. Oh, nice repair powder drop. I'll admit it is kind of boring to keep killing everything with the ride pod, but...
Alright. That takes care of you guys.
What's the term in gaming? Optimal strategy or whatever? Like, if you know it works, then you're just going to keep doing it over and over and over again because there's no reason otherwise. So. Another geostone. Depends on the levels. Some levels will have more than one geostone, but... No, I don't know. I switched them. So. I don't know why. It just seems like the ride pod's slower. I think it is slower. Because running around as max seems to be faster. To me. I think you can... eventually, Steve can get really fast. But we don't have that item yet. Actually, that'll be... If I remember correctly, that's quite a while till we get the ability to make Steve go pretty fast on a level. Alright, let's go on. See how's our time. Yeah, we can do another level. Alright, let's go on to the next level. Here. Oh, we got a spill off here pretty soon. Oh, we got a seal, which means max only. You can tell by the color of the... or you can tell by the color. If it's blue, it means you're sealing Monica away. If it's red, you're sealing Max away. So, anyways, I'm a Pixie. Level beat for 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Fish goal 66 centimeters or more. And attack using only items. Yep, not gonna do that now. And a geostone fell around here, so. Anyway, the enemy drop here is the Pixie, is the one that drops the item. So. Alright, yep, blue seal. So it means max only. Monica has been chosen by the blue Atmilia. You can't switch to her. So. But can we use the ride pod? Yes, we can! Yeah, so the benefit of Max getting sealed is like, well, you can still use the ride pod. So I probably should have gone back to heal the ride pod, but since I didn't really take any major damage, it's fine. So, alright, we got 999 light elemental here. And yeah, since we're not using items, I don't have to worry about like not using Steve or whatnot. So lightning, all right. Let's see. Oh, we got a mimic. Nope. Steve, go! Oh, ow! You got lucky there, punk. All right. Now our weapon's pretty low on Steve. Yeah, this is why I should have went back and healed, but that's fine. Is this level gonna be just mimics? No, it's got a. Maybe I guess in the future I could show like or tell how many enemies are in a level just to show it off. So because there's a certain number of enemies in each level, so that you can get. So sorry if I'm running like a drunk. It's because I'm checking my notes while I'm running. So just to make it easier. Yeah, let's go down this way. Ooh, enemies. Ah, there it is, the new enemy, Pixie. Alright, Pixies are found in the Rainbow Butterfly Woods. They're spirit creatures. They have 80 HP, 16 attack, 5 defense, 8 ABS drop, 15 gilded drop. They can drop Heartthrob Cherries, ooh, vulgar, and light elements. Wrench is weak at 30%, sword is normal, gun works at 150%, beam at 80%, grenade and ride pod at 100%, and magic in general is 130%. They are weak to cyclone and exorcism at 200. Exorcism, that's a bit weird, but all right. Ow! Yeah, I was like, might as well use Max's gun here, sure. Oh, and he dropped a light throb cherry. Nice. Nah, not gonna risk it. Sorry, just the question mark blocks. Yeah, they have some really nice benefits, but like I said, then you could possibly get woe in this game too, so. They don't look like standard spirits, do they? Or pixies, I mean. Oh, we already got the fairy saw. And we did technically get the Georama. I could probably try to get to the exit as soon as I can, because it was at like 4 minutes or something like that for the end. Yeah, we can see if we can get there. Might as well grab all the treasure while we're there. Oh god, it's a king mimic. Ah! Let's see. I think the king mimic has different stats for this place. Alright, king mimic's rainbow butterfly wood stats are magical creature. He's got 250 HP, 21 attack, 15 defense, 16 ABS, 18 Gilda. Doesn't drop any items. Everyone does 100% damage to him, and all elements are 100%. So you know what that means. Get a big old Steve to the face, dude. Take that, scum. All right, anyway. Well, actually, maybe I should run to the exit now that I've got the thing because Steve's out of weapon power. So. All right. Usually I'd fight everything, but yeah, we'll call it we'll call this one a bust in terms of that. And I can do the items only run later. So I do want to get the items though. So or at least most of them anyway, because you know it means less grinding for items later or buying them at a later date. So. Mimic. Whoa. Don't throw. Oh yeah, the pixies look nice at the beginning, but you find out that their like faces are like. How can I not? No. All right. Shoot you. Ow. Yeah, I guess you can't grab chests while they're around. Oh well. Oh, we got blue paint as well. All right. Let's get out of here. Are you gonna go, Max? Sorry, I was looking at my notes again. So. All right. Well, looks like we have an impasse at some point. The legendary killer snake. The time limit for that is 440, 49 centimeters, and using only the ride pod. What does the legendary killer snake? Is it going to be like the previous game? Because it almost seems to be going similar order. Well, except in the first game, you went to a dungeon instead of a sewer system. But will we fight legendary yellow snake? Will we get the scoop? Will we finally actually do stuff with our geostones? Find out next time in the next episode of Dark Cloud 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.